Good morning, good morning, good morning, early morning. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025, and the time is now um, just after midnight. Welcome, welcome. Yes, wow. I was just watching a video and I thought it was quite alarming. I wish I didn't see what they showed. Yes, I'm going to. Okay, I'm sorry, it just got dark again in here. Yeah, this program by Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Okay, it's more light now. Okay, they have a channel. They have in Homestead in America, and yeah, they produce their own foods, etc. And they like to share different information and shared information about what I would say that bird thing, okay? And wow, it's very informative. See, when you see something, you can't unsee something. Um, I'm not vegan, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not vegan, but it doesn't mean that I want to see something suffer. Um, wow. I just think rather than people become more awakened, they are becoming, they're regressing. Um, I think society is just the people in government in certain places are they're not humane. They it's just I feel a disrespect for life. And it's really something because just before I saw it, um, I was watching a video on a different channel. This young woman who is building all by herself a wooden house. She's from East Asia. It looks like the tropics in East Asia somewhere in Southeast Asia. It looks like absolutely beautiful. And I love one day to have my own land and get a homemade, on it to my specifications. It's a fantasy that I have. Um, so I had gotten a pop-up and a recommendation of one of my subscriptions on YouTube, and it's with this homesteader, and it's about that particular bird. You know what? Like with in 2020, what happened? This particular pathogen, and it seems like now it looks like a repeat developing what happened in 2020 all over the world. And even though it's a new administration, oh, oh, excuse me, we have a new administration. But what's going on? And how and why is this being done now? We all learned recently that what happened in 2020 was produced in a lab. Did any of those people in that lab get arrested? It is a crime against humanity. It's a genocide. There's no accident. It seems like when you do something, if you do it big enough, nothing will happen. There are people in prison because they stole some food to live. These people killed millions of people. and the fear that killed people as well. Yeah, so this channel that I was watching, um, it's about the chickens. One of their followers, this channel, had written to them and explained that some type of not the police, but like they were in biohazard suits, and their position, I think could be two cars positioned between the house. Yeah, they're making sure no one escapes. But it's a small establishment, but they have like chickens, they have a little farm, nothing big. They are just really invading privacy now. And in short, with everything, they want the chickens to be tested. They're sending people to test chickens in these farms, little private ones even. And it's that test that we had to take with that thing in 2020, even though it's not a real test. Even if one has tested positive, they will eliminate all of them. And they mentioned also that insurance for this, to get insurance for something like this, it's going to be a hassle. They may not get it. Excuse me, I'm sorry for yawning like that. Yeah, so it seems what it looks like what's happening, that a scenario was created. And this scenario is to control us, limit our food availability, and then because the price of eggs now is very high in America. And it is because they are destroying the birds. Now, on one level, I would years ago, if something is sick, to do something about it, but I don't know. When you see something, you can't unsee something. I don't want anything to suffer, but even the Bible says to destroy the righteous with the wicked is not fair. To destroy all. And again, it's not like a real test. Birds never got sick before. Quarantine, but to destroy. What if they're your pets? I have a little dog. There are people that love their little, the little farm animals. And for some stranger to come to your house and does a test, they could. What if this reads a false positive? If there are no symptoms, you know, um, why even test them? And again, you have false positives, but to destroy everything. And then they showed how they did it. I mean, in a separate video, how when the people with like those mega farms, and they suffocate them with foam, and they had spooky music in the background. It at first I didn't know what's going on. I thought maybe there was something for a bath or something, but it looked like giant, like foam. That this humongous size, like a wave of foam. And it was to destroy those birds. I said, oh my God. He explained what was going on. I had fast forward. I put my head down, pressed the button to fast forward, then lift my head up. I don't want to watch something like that. I feel I'm sensitive to animals. Um, Even in Rwanda, I'm sensitive to some of the animals. I'm sensitive to the little goats. The goats sound like children and in distress, and it makes me kind of upset. I I mean, I was raised in the city, in New York City. Sorry, I had a spray in the house today, so it's making me cough. Apologize. Yeah, I'm a little sensitive to animals, and I do eat meat. Um, but the more I see these things with the animals, I mean, I live right in, in Rwanda. You have livestock. You have goats, cows, um, chickens, and you're raised in a city. You want some meat. You just go to supermarket, like a traditional supermarket in an urban area. But here, when you go out of the country, you see everything up close. You see them alive, and then they become unalive. Um, that reality, it was always so far from me growing up. But living in a society like this, you become more aware and have a problem with what's being done. It seems like another 2020 is around the corner, and they're going to set up events, scenarios, so that they could come over your house, see what you have, and then order you to unalive your animals. It's sickening. You know, why these people, like they don't have anything to do, these so-called scientists. They're bored. They're bored and they're immature. And they just want to see what they can control because they don't have control over their lives, so they want to control you. I'm disgusted about these people in these high places who impose on you, and yet they're not imposing on these people, creating these pathogens of destruction and the cross contamination from animal to human, right? You have people who are doing these, I think, a gain of function, where they manipulate the genetics that what would occur only in, let's say, a chicken, that is spreading to humans. This is Frankenstein science. And it's like they don't have anything better to do but to screw the planet. I'm very tired about this. And my instincts were correct, it seems, where things are headed. It was about 2, maybe even 3 years ago. I was watching a program, and they mentioned something was to occur. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, post election. Well, it's post election. And things are just getting bizarre, slowly getting just bizarre. Um, I'm glad I left. Yeah, my instant, what I was going to say, yeah, I remember 2 or 3 years ago, I saw a program that a particular event may be happening post-election. And with that in mind, I knew I wanted to leave the U.S. And then when they tried to steal my dog, that was when I redid the paperwork for me to leave the country. So with all this going on, I'm glad I left, but what a price I had to pay to come here that I don't like. Um, People, please be safe. Please be safe. My instincts are telling me that they are going to try to do a number to the public with this new, um, slowly growing pandemic. They're up to something, and it's not in your benefit. That is my opinion. That is just my opinion. Um, Someone wants to take control of your food and make it so that you are poor and you cannot replace, like these companies are, some of the companies are being ordered to eliminate all their produce. I mean, their livestock, I meant to say, livestock. And if you don't, they have the marshals or whatever at your door, according to this this YouTuber I'm watching. They received an email from someone who's another farmer, you know. Um, it's like they don't trust you. They're just like there. But you notice last year they weren't preoccupied with all the illegals coming in, potential disease that they might have, the criminals that may be coming in, or and it's not helping anybody. Um, it's like they're pulling a rabbit out of their hat. They're doing something. They're creating something that didn't exist. And they have an agenda, in my opinion. They have a bad agenda to control you by eliminating food like chicken and eggs. Shame on them. Yeah, this farm that I'm looking at here, he said that chicken it's like a complete meal. You could do so much with it. You have the eggs, you have the meat, you have the bones to make a soup, soup bones. It's a complete food. And then you're just eliminating them. But you're not eliminating these Frankenstein doctors out there. I don't trust what's happening in America. And I just saw it going down the hill. And so my fears were valid, I feel, um, because I feel that soon you're not your rights, access to food. I mean, remember we had the COVID. Wasn't supposed to that word. That thing that happened in 2020, and people lost jobs, companies shut down, and people were out of money. Nothing, we didn't even have a chance to regroup. And now this new pathogen that's infecting the chickens. And wow. Yeah, this is control that they're trying to do. This is control. Yeah, what I'm doing here, yeah, I just feel a need, even though I'm not living in America now, I still feel a strong urge to be more independent, um, like a homestead. I have a desire to have my own home, have my own well or whatever to capture water. I want to live off the grid. That's ultimately what I want to do. And I'm older. Um, so, I'm not a spring chicken, but my desire, all this life that I saw in America, it wasn't a life people are just existing. I don't want to just, I don't want to be in that. The things that they're teaching people, uh, there's a lack of love for humanity, for anything. And I pretty much a loner, and I want to be self-sufficient. That is my goal. That is my goal. Be self-sufficient. People, please be careful. Um, just please be careful, and hey, learn how to grow some food in your apartment, or if you have a house, start learning how to do things like all day today. Most of today, I was watching about how to videos on YouTube. Yeah, I did watch some of my other crap, but I say, I want to watch something creative. Yeah. So just please be careful, people. I don't want any of you to get hurt. Um, things are happening, and just be aware. Maybe try to stock up on certain things. Have your passport ready. Have some money ready. Have like a bag that if you need to leave, you have your essentials with you. Yeah, I sense very strongly something. Yeah, I made a good choice to leave, but I still have family in America, and I identify with. I'm born and raised there. I'm a veteran. I love you all, but I don't love what's happening socially, politically, just everything. Um, so that's all that I wanted to say. Yeah, I have to go to sleep now, but I thank you for listening. Please keep your eyes and ears open regarding this new pandemic that is affecting the birds and it's affecting people. Yeah, if you need to, yeah, people, was that those, what do you call it, those drones that were allegedly shooting out this mist in the air? Yeah, you see something like that, contact your officials, document everything, and expose what's going on. Expose it all. Yeah, yeah. You could even write the president. Yep, you can even write. You have a right to share your dismay, or if things are happening that you feel that's at a high level. Write your officials. I've done it before. You know, so do something and protect yourself. Okay. Peace and love to you all. Be safe and be aware regarding this that bird thing that they are trying to scare people with. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's all. So take care and have a safe and wonderful evening. Yeah, it's after midnight here. So take care and enjoy. Bye bye.